Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. See, Granddaddy Sparklehorse got first tonight, beating out Ravenous Lobo. Wow, that's rare. What's going on, Rav? You're starting to hate this Heinz commercial? You like ketchup, but not to that extent. Well, not yet. Yeah, Sparkles got first. Let's pop on over to that game. All right. Everybody's favorite game. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going? What's new? Oh boy, let me turn this down. I do not want to hear myself that loud. Yikes. Face cam. Yeah, Rav. It's been a thing for a while now. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on Discord with one of the support and QA people over at Lumia. The cam is bright. It's a good thing. Yeah, using the key light. Just messing with you. Yeah, that's fine. You can mess with me. It's fine. It's fine. Because I added the bloom light. It's down here in front of me. You can't really see it. It's very subtle. I have it at like 5% brightness because anything higher than that, it's a bit much. But it lights a little bit. I'm not sure it's really doing a whole lot. But I did add the option to change the color of it with new commands. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I kept telling them what I was trying to do. It was very difficult to explain myself. It's technical. There's a bit of a language barrier, not too much, but the person I was talking to was in Germany and perfectly fine English, nothing like that, but maybe the way I was trying to explain things didn't make sense right away. So we eventually came to the conclusion that what I would like to do is not possible. The program is just not capable of doing what I want to do flawlessly, I guess. So I tweaked the lights a bit. I had them at 50%, the background lights, and it was too much. I realized that if I lower the brightness, the colors actually look more intense because the camera is, taking care of some of that lightening because of the auto white levels and other things. So, I'm learning. I don't really know much about video. I'm barely getting by with audio. Yeah, because with the lights up very bright, it was starting to wash out in the camera. It was very white. Because the room is really dark. And I A/B'd auto, and it honestly, I think it looks better on auto than on not-o. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's not super important. If the lights just stay like this, it's fine. But I'm hoping that in the future they can do more. But the secret was how do I couldn't figure out how to control two different sets of lights. I want the lights in the background to be controlled separately from this one in front of me. So I had to, that was the first hurdle, figuring that out. And once he realized what I was trying to do, he's like, oh, that's easy. You just do this. The program it gets way deeper than I'm ever going to go. You can use webhooks and APIs and all kinds of stuff. Stuff that maybe Argent could figure out. I don't have an interest. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't typically hold things up to the camera because I know people do that when they're trying to show something, but because my key light is kind of behind the camera, I should be able to hold things up and it should focus on them. Oh, you grilled today? Nice. Sweet. All right, let's, I guess we'll get started. I don't remember what we were doing. I think we found that cryptozoologist guy and we accepted a new quest, task, whatever you want to call it, to check his traps for this, some kind of bug. I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, I saw that food raft. I like food. Looks like food. I'd eat that. All right, let's take a look. I always like to start out by going down here and looking in our journal. I don't know if anybody out there wants to see this. There may be some people lurking that are shy. I don't know. Some people like to see these stats. So let me just pop this up here. If anybody wants to see, I put 4 into intellect to start out. I'm kind of thinking I would have been better off bumping up psyche and not physique as much. Want to see my stats? Somebody asked me the other night. They're like, "Hey, can I see your character sheet and your thought cabinet?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Right after I finished this, whatever I was doing, and I don't know if I ever did. I was so tired. I honestly don't remember if I did it or not. So I had to keep asking people. I'm like, "Hey, did you ask me to see this?" They're like, I think I asked Yuki Bay, and I'm trying to remember who it was. And so there's my stats. There's my character sheet, and we'll pop over to the thought cabinet. We've got we're working on the Wompty Dompty Dom Center. We lost 2 suggestion for that. But this one didn't take long to actually do. It was like 48 minutes, I think. But we get 10 XP and plus 2 real from Encyclopedia, I guess. Bonuses from the thought. I don't know if that was worth it, but I have 2 skill points, and you have to pay with points to remove thoughts. And I don't think you know what the bonus is going to be until you actually go through with the thought, which you have to use a point if you don't have enough slots. They give you 3 slots for free. So I bought these 2 with my points. There's only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 7 more. So we'll see. You already forgot about Wompty Dompty Dom. Wompty Dompty Dom. Yep, that's gonna be our Elden Ring character. Paid. Okay. Yay. All right. So inspect the traps. Dead body on the boardwalk. What do we have to do with that? Oh, we have to call the station. I need to call the station anyway. So where are these traps at now? Check the trap that Morel just set up. Okay, well, we can do that because we're already here, right? Oh, so we can do that. Land's End. We can do that later when we go by the church, I think. Where's the map? The church? Yeah, because we are over here. I'm not sure how far you can honestly go. Paid? Yeah, a bill. We were discussing. The electrical company, every week they send a new bill, like updating it. Like, chill. Like, send one bill for the period. And, that's usually how it works. But their system is so messed up. They're still sending bills, and they just keep adding on more and more money. So one of the next due dates is tomorrow, and then there's another due date like next week, and there were already 2 due dates like 2 weeks ago. It doesn't make sense. And that bill that I remember I posted the pictures of those bills, they've been going up and up and up by like a couple $100 a piece. Every time they send a new bill, it's like another $200. So I decided to stream in the dark with, these LED lights. It should save us some money. Not really. I just wanted to look less crappy. Well, as far as I can change that, only so much I can do. I don't know. Pay it and hope they stop sending a bill like every week at some point. Okay, so let's start with the traps. We have to use the phone anyway. So, we have to go back to Gart. There's so much to do on the other side too. So let's try and do some of the stuff back on go to the east side. East side. Right now we're west side. What? All right. No, she has since moved out to our sun porch, where she's surrounded by windows and plants, and probably cats. All right, so let's get out of here. How do we do that? We have to go. Oh wait, no. Where's the trap? How do we check the trap that he just set? Where is it? Oh, let me get rid of I still have my bag. I still have this bag in here. Let's get rid of that. I said check the trap he just set. Should I talk to him? I don't want to talk to him.
We'll be on our way soon. Thank you again for lending a hand.
Okay. Check the trap Merrill just set up in the cryptozoologist camp. Okay. Where? I mean, it looks like he's still setting it up, so how can I check it? Is that one? No? Maybe I can't check it yet because he's still here. Maybe we have to leave and come back. I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep going. Back. How do I get out of here? Can I go this way? I really don't remember how to do this. Oh, can we go across this? Does that take... Wait, what's this? We got a blue... the water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe. Perhaps. Oh. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirp. Oh, there's something here? Is that a sign? Black swallow. What does that signify? I don't know. Argent, do you know anything about swallows? You seem like you'd know something about swallows. Where else? It doesn't show me. I cannot remember where this map is. So we are somewhere on this map. It looks like there's a pipe that could be... Are we down here? Or are we over here? We're over here? I don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't say like you are here. Hey, Sarandon. What's new? I just got started here. I'm honestly trying to figure out where I am. And I don't know how I'm supposed to find these traps. But I really just need to get back. How are you doing? I hope things are at least stable. There's a bench. How did I get here? Oh boy. Hold on. Check the trap near the canal you just crossed, southeast of the village. Okay, we'll try and head that way, I guess. Surviving. Yeah. No more disasters in the last 24 hours. Well, that's good. That's what I like to hear. Don't know. Can we go down this way? We can cross over with John Edwards.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
I guess we'll look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The sound of the city hums in the east.
Okay.
The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Let's reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
It'll be in the next one, surely.
Surely. Anyway, the air is nice and fresh here.
Yeah, let's leave. All right, well, that was easy. Let's see, ahead. Decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Okay. So there's one. So there aren't any more close by. Let's go across X2. Redeems a fable. Okay. Let me get my fable document open. What's going on, X? Where is that now? Oh, yeah. I don't remember where anything is. Oh, God, that's bright. Is there a dark mode for Google Docs? Good news. I've been selected to be one of the first few to test the new AI features in Google Workspace. Wow. Me? I've been selected. All right, I got the book right here. How many pages total? You know, when you click on that to redeem, it tells you exactly. But apparently nobody ever reads the information I put in the redeems. 238 is the last one. And no one has chosen you took 236, 237. X, yeah. So you took 236, 237 way back when. You went 82. Yeah, that one looks safe. And yet again, I have not fixed this document. We are still not in numerical order. It's in order of request. All right, 82. Let me see if that's... Mercury and the Sculptor. So it's 82 to 83. All right. Just mark that down. 82 to 3. Typing with one hand. Okay, that's marked. I'm closing this so I'm not blinded by the science. All right. It's much harder to do these now because I don't really have as much light, but I'll give it a go. Oh, red. Oh, yeah, and the new light, which I don't know if it's even that visible, but I've got a new light in front of me. The commands are the same colors that are for the backlight with the word fill added on. So red fill or blue fill. You can have, I set it up so you can have a different color in the back versus the front. So it's probably not that noticeable. I don't know if I'm... But I can see it. If I have it brighter, then it kind of blinds me. I don't know. And my microphone is kind of in front of it. I might end up moving this off to the left so it kind of illuminates the other side of my head. I don't know. I'm still messing with it. This program is challenging. It's not noticeable? Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I'm sure it just has to be brighter or... I don't know. All right, let's... I'm just going to go back to the title screen while we're doing this. All right, so this one is Mercury and the Sculptor. Mercury wanted to know in what estimation was he held by mankind. So he disguised himself as a man and went to a sculptor's studio where there were a number of statues. Seeing a statue of Jupiter, he asked the price. "A crown," said the sculptor. "Is that all?" said he, laughing and pointing to one of Juno. "How much is that?" "That," was the reply, "is half a crown." "And how much for that one over there?" he continued, pointing to a statue of himself. "Oh, I'll throw him in for nothing if you'll buy the other two," said the sculptor. Nobody can judge his own worth. A number of statues ready for sale. And this is the picture. Let me turn this around without destroying everything. There you go. And that was Mercury and the Sculptor. Great illustrated Aesop's Fables with a definitely not creepy bunny on the cover. Definitely not creepy. Incoming ad break. Only visible to me. I've never seen that before. Apparently there's ads coming in. That's Frank from Donnie Darko. It popped up for you too. It said only I can see it. They lied. It let you snooze the ads? Not for you? So what? Are they trying to push ads on subs? This is new to me. I mean, I didn't stream yesterday, but I streamed the day before. I'm just curious. I just want to turn this light up to see how bright it really needs to be. I have it at 5% now. I think I originally had it at like 10. I can see it a little bit. Not a lot. And honestly, my microphone blocks a lot of it. Are you a special mod? Of course you are. You shouldn't even question that. I'm just curious, how high can I crank this before it irritates me? Red fill. Let's try 20%. I have the backlights. You know, I changed the backlights to 35% down from 50, and the colors are so much better. If you have these up too high, it's just awful. And I saw you said that lighting is a whole thing you can spend a lot of time on. Yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah, I was reading a fable. Yeah, I will get back to the game. I can't do this kind of stuff while I'm alone during the day. So I always end up doing stream stuff. See, now you can see that, right? You can see that now. So let me crank all these up to 20% and see how annoying it is. Because the microphone does block quite a bit. I didn't even think about that. I can do a bulk edit on these, so I don't have to edit them individually. I can just select them all. All right, all the fill lights are 20% now. So let's try a color that's different than red, so maybe you can see the difference. Let's try, I don't know, blue fill. And watch over here. Like you can see, this is the fill light right here. It kind of looks like it's coming from behind me, but it's the same color. So I'm going to go blue now. See that? You see it now? Yeah, I cranked it up from like 5% to 20, and it's not too bad. I think I can leave it, and then it's actually usable. So yeah, you can change the front and the back lights independently. And random is set up now too. I changed the brightness on that because before I'm using the trial version of the paid app, and it allows me to do so much more. It's the only reason I'm able to do all this. The free app is very generous, but not for what I want to do. My beard is blue now. Yeah. Bluebeard. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. I'm sure I'll get used to it. I could always put a little shield on the microphone to block it from my eyeballs, I guess. I don't know. It's not too bad. I just wanted to add a little contrast, you know, to the lighting. There you go. You can pick your favorite combo of front and back lighting. All right, so we checked the trap. Let's figure out how to get out of here. Oh, over this way. Oh yeah, I still have not been able to figure out how to fast travel. So yeah, when I'm not streaming, this is the useless kind of stuff I'm doing. Hey, let's put another light on to make it even more complicated. And then break everything. And the stuff I come up with, you know, tech support was like, yeah, you can't do that. The program can't handle what you want to do. I'm like, oh. Okay. The guy was super nice, though. His name's, I don't remember. I can't remember now. I was going to give him a shout out, but I can't remember his name. All the way from Germany. Help me all day. Rav's back. Okay. Let me check out this. Elden Ring is $42 in the PS Store. Still too expensive. PS Store sales are not... I forgot the guy that was helping me today with my lighting. Raven is back again. I guess we just have to go to the car, which is right here. We can call about the armor and... Oh, I felt my throat go on. Let me get a sip here soon. All right. I'm back. If you couldn't tell.
Inside,
Hey.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox,
Pick up the
and
radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Oh, we've got old news. Did you find out more about the owner of the armored boots?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yes. I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk. Over.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Middle-aged, no thank you, and he hit his head. I had nothing to do with it. An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters. I think we determined that was like 5'9". Somebody in chat did the math. Dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the metal bench. Ouch.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Sounds like a... Oh, ads are starting in 55 seconds. I think that means you can snooze the alert or the timer. I don't think that means snoozing the ads. I think that just means you can shut that thing off. I mean, I hope I don't get ads. That would be very awkward. Ad notification. I guess that's kind of cool. I don't really want to stop playing for ad breaks, though. We can... Right, so ads have started now? Is that true? I don't have any kind of timer that lets me know... Do I just wait now? I think you can only snooze it 3 times, and then they play automatically. Oh. Because it was like 1 out of 3. So you're saying, like, it wants to do an ad break. So you're like, not now. And then you can click snooze. And then I didn't snooze it. So I guess ads are playing now. Yeah, I guess. So did you click on snooze? Is that why it said like 1 out of 3? God, you said not for you. Well, you're not a mod. You're also not. You're not getting an ad. You snoozed it one more time. Oh. Okay. So now when it pops up again. Okay. This is new. This is totally new to me. I have no idea what's going on. I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's your channel. I'm just playing games on it. Let's see. We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. Let's continue.
Any signs of violence?
No. Seems like it was an accident. Oh, Sarandon's got like editor capabilities on here. So like I said, like all I have to do is click start streaming. After that, Sarandon can do whatever. Snooze ads? Sure. Yeah, good job, Sarandon. Anything goes wrong? Talk to Sarandon. Let's see. No, it seems like it was an accident. I have the power. Bum, 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 bum.
No field autopsy necessary.
Oh, good. That's fantastic news.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Whoa, thank you. And of course it got, I can't tell. I was going to say, maybe it got stuck, but I've been having trouble with the lights getting stuck. Sarandon gifting a sub over to Rav. No ads for you. No ads for you, Rav. Thank you so much, Sarandon. That's super duper kind of you. And now you can do, don't forget, you can do sub hype. Like this. Sub hype. You don't have to do that. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Good luck with that one. I'll wave back at you. Welcome, Rav. The high and licking is becoming a favorite. It's not licking. It's not licking. He's just opening his mouth. He's like... I don't know why. That's just... Hey, it's $5, you know? To me, it's a licking. Fine. Ad break starts in 57 seconds. Unless it gets... It says 0 out of 3 snoozes. Do we all get the chance to snooze it? Oh, no, you can't. Okay, this is good. I'm kind of curious as to what happens. Sorry, everybody that wants to see the game. If you're not subbed, I guess you're going to get ads in 30 seconds. So think about what you might want to get for a snack. Maybe hit the bathroom, stretch. You could go somewhere else like I do. You know, when there's ads, just leave. You know, it's up to you. I'm just curious. I'm just waiting to see what else pops up. You won tickets to Nintendo Live. All right, so I guess ads are starting now? I have no idea. I wish I don't know if I know what Nintendo Live is. But it's probably cool. GG on that. Well, I'm just going to play the game.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing his boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pocket. They announced new games. Okay. Have fun. Oh, ad break ends in 1 minute and 25 seconds. So it tells me when it ends, but it doesn't give me like a rundown of the entire time that it's running. Well, it doesn't matter because I don't stop for ads anyway. Found a library card from his pocket, yeah.
Any information on the library card?
You haven't had any? Okay. I guess they lied. Let's see. It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Jean. Billy Majan.
Good. You have a lead.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
Well, considering I don't have a choice, I think we're going to take the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue.
You know, I won tickets once. When I was in high school, I was in a driver's ed class. Somehow, one of the teachers, maybe they won them off the radio. I don't know. They won tickets for like second row Marilyn Manson. And back then I was like a pretty massive fan of Marilyn Manson. So all they said was yell out a random number. Whoever gets closest gets the tickets. And I won. I won like second row tickets to Marilyn Manson. And I wasn't allowed to go. So everybody that was in my class knew about it. And the word got around. And one of my friends called me and they're like, hey, can we buy the tickets from you? Or like, can we have one or whatever? I was like, I'll give you one, but I'm keeping the other one. So they're like, what? Okay. So they showed up. I don't remember selling it. I probably just gave it to them. I gave them one ticket and I still have the other unused second row Marilyn Manson ticket. So somebody was not in their seat at that show. It was empty and he was probably sad about it. So if you ever hear Marilyn Manson tell a story about this time, he was really sad because somebody didn't come to the show. That was me. Still have the ticket somewhere.
That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
At least I was saved from degenerates. Yeah, but I was one. Career decline ever since. That would have been for the Antichrist Superstar album. That's what the tour was. That would have been pretty amazing. Because it was like he was still not doing like massive shows. It would have been, probably would have been way too close to him. That would have been kind of creepy. Who knows? Maybe we would have gotten married or something. I don't know. We'll never know. It really doesn't pay to speculate. Connect me to Jamrock Public Library. Oh, what is the journal thing about? Tasks. Oh, we have to call the library now. I know, I'm getting to it. I just saw that. Okay, connect me to Jamrock Public Library. So now that that ad thing pops up, is there a way to turn that off? See, I have show messages caught by automod on, and it does not show me the messages caught by automod. Shield mode. making this way too complicated now. I just want to like play games and stuff, you know? They're making me look at like mod stuff. Ugh. I don't want to see that. Connect me to Jamrock Public Library, please.
Hold on, officer.
Okay. Oh, I gotta click again. And again. When the alert popped up, there was an option to disable it. Oh. It kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just left it go. You left it on. Okay. I don't know if... So does that mean it would turn it off for you, or would that turn it off for like the entire stream? I don't want to see it. So if it turns it off for me, then that's fine. If it pops up again, turn it off, and I'll see if I still get it. I don't know how that works. I don't know how any of this works.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2.
Just for you?
1.
Yeah, but it allowed you to snooze the ads. You are an editor. Maybe that's why it popped up for you and not for Rav. Like, you have editor privileges for the stream. Like, you could change my title or whatever else. So I'm guessing that's why. Because right now it's you, Rav, and Argent. Okay, connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billie Jean. Not my lover, by the way. A reader.
Billy Majon, you said.
No.
Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
I said Billie Jean. He's not even listening. Sir, are you a fax machine?
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
I know how badly you wanted to flashbang me, but it was messing with the state of the other lights. They were like getting stuck. A lot of the action-y stuff does. I think I fixed it now. Because I had this front light flashing too. That was crazy. And a bit distracting. So, this game has that phone noise. Yay. Are you Fortniting over there?
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
I'm not really that good with addresses. What does that even mean? Yes, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Capeside Apartments, it says. That's all.
Okay, I think I know where that is.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billie Jean?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes, okay, if it was the police, she starts explaining something.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Okay.
Good. You have a name now.
So, Billy Majan is a woman, not a man. How did your colleague know that was her husband? Do you know the husband's name? All right, let's just, we'll start at the top.
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Okay. Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie!
Oh my god, just get Marie over here, please.
She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
Okay. What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Thank you. That's all for me. I have no other questions. End call with library.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me?
I don't think so. Let me check my journal. We have to go to Billy Majan's apartment. Okay. That should probably wrap up the whole thing then, right? But we could, I think we're going to pop down to the Whirling in Rags and give Gart the stuffed bird.
57th, over and out.
Okay.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
Yeah, we don't need to know that. Thanks, game.
The afternoon sun shimmers off the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Piece of machinery, all right.
This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series.
Great.
With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Okay. 100 kilometers per hour. I don't remember. What's the conversion on that? Nobody knows what that is. Nobody knows how fast 100 kilometers is. Even the countries that use metric still use miles per hour. Nobody has this in their car. Rav's gonna shower. All right. Be safe. Soap on a rope. Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Shrug. A motor carriage. One of many. Oh, we're going to go with number 1 for sure.
You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing in there? Point to the engine. A fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface. Okay, let's move. Let's go with a fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
There's gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
Slam it down? It's got, like, wagon wheel-sized wheels. How are you going to slam that thing? It's got, like, the front wheels are suspended by, looks like giant leaf springs. The whole car is basically one giant leaf spring. What a ride.
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Okay.
It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights? With a winch and mud tires, we could take it off the beaten path, Kim. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, enough about the details. Oh, we're gonna throw a winch on this thing.
We are not going to, though, because this is clearly a sports motor carriage.
It sounds like he has a strong concept of what this machine is. What's it packing in there?
130.
Wow. 130. That's a lot to pack in there.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I count 6 on this side. Seems about right.
Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR-18GU engine on the old Caprice 40.
Totally. That's what? A 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Oh, supercharged. The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile. Unsuccessfully. He knows what he's got. Okay, let's move on. Rav missed that whole section. We're going to have to clip that and send it to him. He's going to love that. All right, here's the whirling in rags. Let's go give Gart his stuffed bird. The only good bird is a stuffed bird. That's what I always say. All right, before we talk to Gart, I'm going to grab a sip here. I really want to do karaoke. We've got a tape now. We can actually do it. Okay, let's talk to Gart. This door is really bothering me. We got to get in there. We got to get into the secret passages. Okay.
Can I help you?
I found a new bird for the whirling. Give him the ruffed grouse.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Okay.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
All right. He likes it. We got 3 points. I should probably put 2 of those into suggestion, or all of them. That's pretty sad right there. Volition. Hold yourself together. Suggestion. I don't know. We'll probably just hold on to them. You know, we might need them to open up a thought cabinet thing, or, you know, stuff. I don't know. I'm sure we can use it somewhere important. But now that we're getting extra XP, it's not like they're as rare as they were. But it's only from Encyclopedia, which, what is our Encyclopedia at? 6. See, if that was higher, I wonder if that would give us, if we'd have more opportunities to utilize that and get more Real and XP. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, what's next? Done. We gave Gart the bird. Cool. And now let's go. Let me take a look here. There's no traps on this side, so we don't have to do that. This is going to be like very end stuff, I think. Proving my authority to Titus Hardy. I don't really have much to prove, like stat-wise. Joyce we can talk to now too, and she's over by the apartment, so that's kind of perfect. Maybe we well, let's do the apartment thing first. Maybe we can wrap up this reporting the dead body thing. We still don't know who made the call, do we? Yeah. Find a way in there. Yeah, I really want to find a way in there. Get a hold of a sad song. I have. Maybe I have to wait for the lights to be on. Maybe like late. Get a reality lowdown. So that's more Joyce stuff. Let's go take care of this body.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Yeah, Kim, I agree.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
Oh, I have a free place to stay, so I don't care about your 20 real room anymore. I just wanted to ask you about it to annoy you. That's it. Okay. Let's go to the apartments. There was something with this window. There was a check for that. What was that check? Cafeteria window. Heroic. Samaran butter. That was a medium. Visual calculus. We might be able to do that one. What else is white? Legendary. Oh, Joyce stuff. See, we don't have enough volition. We go talk to Joyce. Let's make sure we put stuff on that gives us some volition boost. Wow. We'll try. A lot of this stuff is legendary, heroic. None of it looks easy. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I can't see the door. There we go. Alright, let me look at the map again. You are here. Oh, now I can travel. I guess I have to be close to this area and then I can travel. That's cool. Too bad I can't travel to the apartments. All right, we're gonna have to walk it. What's over here? Oh, I keep forgetting. You know what? Before we go that way, let's go get rid of this tear that we picked up. While we're walking over there, let's just put our bag on in case we find more. You never know. Okay. Almost there. Luckily this map's not too big. It doesn't take too long to get anywhere. All
The
right.
tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Let's insert our bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Wow, 1 whole real. Wow, so worth it. Wow, 1 real. Okay, well, let's keep going here. So, how's everybody doing? We're gonna have to walk all the way across the other side. All right, let's go down there and then up here. I hope these are the right apartments. I think they are. I'm not sure there are any other apartments that we have access to. Was it 33B? So we have to go up. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. Go to Billy Mejean's apartment to deliver the bad news. It's the apartment building in the north. Martinet's apartment. Oh, it's number 20. Apartment 20. Which one is that? Well, it's not that one. It's a balcony. I don't even think we can go in there. Well, why is this even a thing? I don't remember where I'm going. Let's go in here. This is the other... Oh, no. That's how... No. Did I go to the wrong building? Is there another way to get over there? I thought there was another way to get over there. There's another door. I thought it was an apartment. Maybe it's a stairwell or something. Oh, wait, what's this? Well, first of all, let's check this. What is this?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging.
No, that's number 10. Okay, I was going to say, I thought you could go in this way. I guess I could have gone in a different way, maybe. We need apartment 20. Well, it's not that. Exit. Balcony? I don't know. What's over here? Is that it?
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20.
Got it.
Something smells good. Soup à l'oignon.
We got another ad break. How do I... Oh, I can uncheck that. Ad notifications? No, thank you. Sorry, chat. That's your problem. Take it up with Twitch. Something smells good. All right, let's go.
The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Let's see. Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
Oh boy, yawning already. I've only been on for a little over an hour. And thank you, everyone who's been here, either lurking or chatting. Oh, very nice. Very kind of you to be here. Let's keep going. I'll probably go like another couple hours at most. I don't want to make this another one of those super long... I have no idea what I'm doing at the end of the stream kind of streams. So let's try and take it like another 2 hours. It's hard with this kind of game when you're like stuck in this massive conversation, you know? It's kind of hard to stop.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
All right. Thanks, I guess. Do you have any advice on how to tell her he's, you know...
Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
What if I don't want to do this?
Yes, it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
All right. I think I'm ready.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Am I, though? I don't know. Do I have the right... I probably don't... Hold on. Let's take a look at what we're wearing. Well, first of all, let's look at our stats. What is going to be important in this situation? Probably empathy, right? Understand others, and I have 2. We need to bump up our empathy. Do we have anything that will bump up our empathy? Oh, these glasses will help with our empathy. But we're going to lose some logic. What are these glasses giving us? Oh, they're giving us 2 encyclopedia. They're taking perception away. Okay. So we'll put those over there. Empathy +1. And this is just a guess. I have no idea if this is going to help or not. We got +1 empathy. That's it. That's all we have. Oh, boy. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. And we don't have anything against us. Right? Yeah. I don't know what else we might need. Let's look at this again. What else might come in handy? We don't have any suggestion. That's charming men and women. I don't know. Do I have anything that... Oh, I keep clicking on it to close it. I don't want to close it. Oh, well, this jacket will give us suggestion. Esprit de corps and shivers. I really don't know what is going to be useful here. But just knowing the situation, I thought at least empathy. Composure? I don't know. I guess we'll just go in, see what happens. If we have to, we can maybe back out. Throw some points into something if we have to. I've got 3. But this is a side quest, so I don't know if I really care a whole lot. It's not main story.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good.
Okay, we already
The
did
lieutenant
this.
Motions
Let's
to you.
knock.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls from the other side of the door. Voice calls out. Sorry. From the other side of the door. Missed that word.
And someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Is this Billy Mejan's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Us.
Tidying up. Nervously.
Okay. Perception.
Come in, the door is open.
Going in. Oh, I have to do it. I thought we were just going to go in. I don't know why. All right. What can we look at in here? We've got stuff to click on. That's kind of weird. Hello. We're just going to go look around your house. What's that? An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. The same brand of cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. Shh, don't say that out loud. Let's look around first. Packages of humanitarian aid macaronis. Oh boy. Hello. A chalk-drawn height chart for children's growth over the years. A textbook for high school mathematics, trigonometry mostly. This might come in handy. The clock is ticking away with an odd cheerfulness. Posters of contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. Doesn't look like there's anything else to click on. Like there's no highlights. Probably got a cat hair on my nose. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Oh, we've got a dot. Can't they afford curtains? All right, here we go.
It's you from the book stand.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have met her. Hey, Yuki. That's okay. You showed up for the last stream and fell asleep 15 minutes in. Yeah. I was probably half asleep by the time I ended the stream. It's okay. I'm on at a kind of a late hour, so what are you going to do? Welcome back. I tend to have that effect on people, yeah. All of my mods fall asleep. Don't worry about it. You're not alone. Disco Elysium and your low voice put you... Yeah, I know, right? It's a curse. It's a curse. You too. Yeah, it looks like there's like a lot of people here and then like no one is talking. I'm like, are they bots? Am I getting view botted? No, everybody just fell asleep. Don't worry, when we're playing Elden Ring, I'll probably keep you awake a little bit more. Have I ever hosted late night radio? I've never been on the radio. I called in one time to ask what a song was called. That was it. I've not actually been on it. I've been in a radio station while the station was live. A friend of mine, his brother used to be a radio DJ for a local country station. So he's like, hey, let's go visit my brother. He's at work at the radio station. So we just went there and we met him. He let us in. It was like a small group of us. We just hung out in the live room while he was DJing. Pretty cool. That's the closest I've ever gotten to being on the radio. Okay. So we saw this woman at the book stand. She was reading something outside. I remember her now from this portrait. Yeah. Beep boop bop.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
I'll take a coffee with a little bit of lemonade in it. It's one of my favorites.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Okay.
Condensation from stepping inside.
Oh, yeah, Yuki, I wanted to point out, I added a little bit of extra lighting. So if you can see in front of me, it kind of looks like pink. You can change that light as well. It's just the colors that are available for the background. Just add the word fill, F-I-L-L, onto it. So it'd be like, this is pink fill. You can add a different color. So you can change the front and the back color. Why not? I like to make things complicated for absolutely no reason. I just wanted to point that out because I saw you come in and change the color, so you know about that stuff already. Definitely not a bop, but this message was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Oh my god. I wish I could turn off. I use Stream Elements, and I honestly wish I could just say, please stop sending me sponsored stuff. But I can't. I can't do it. There's no way to do it. I can't opt out. If you can, I don't know how to do it. If anybody knows if there's a way to opt out of getting spammed by Stream Elements for sponsored content. And I find it annoying because every time I boot up OBS, I use Stream Elements activity feed, and it's always at the top of the activity feed. I have to close it unless I remember to go in and log into Stream Elements and deny, or, decline, I should say, all of them. Go to Twitch and select how often you want ads. No, it's not Twitch. It's Stream Elements. They're the ones pushing sponsored streams at me all the time. They're like, yeah, here's you can make up to $1,000. You just have to get 50 people to sign up for this game. I don't even know 50 people on Twitch. Yeah, if you use Stream Elements, you get sponsored stream offers all the time. The cooking ones and whatever game you see people out there. If you ever watch Retrograde Tom, he does every single one. He does every single one. And but he's pulling in, hundreds of viewers at a time. He can probably make use of that. And his people don't mind that he does it. I mean, he does complain. I saw him complaining on Twitter one day. Not complaining, just kind of expressing himself about how, he wants to play this kind of game, but he watches his numbers and he's like, I see them, start dipping. He does it to make money. So he's more concerned about that kind of stuff. I just don't want to play their crappy games. It has nothing to do with the money part. That would be great if it was a game I wanted to play. If I got sponsored to play Elden Ring or Disco Elysium, I was like, yeah, sure, I'm going to play it anyway. I doubt I have the technology to use Stream Elements, a computer. It's a computer. I don't know. Opt out. Yeah. I would like to opt out of Stream Elements offers. And I don't know how to do it. Wow, what? All right. Thanks, but I'm all right.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face. Whoa, thanks for the GG. Thanks for the GG. You got spammed 3 times a week by Raid to sponsor them despite not having a YouTube channel? You have 23 subs. I think I have 27 subs on YouTube, and I'm not a YouTuber. It's just where my archives for Twitch are on there. And I actually had somebody, one person that I know of, Granthar, I believe, found me from YouTube. So it does work. Just to throw them up there. I've got all my Twitch info on my YouTube in case somebody happens to find it and actually wants to see more of it. But you know, I don't advertise myself much at all, really. It's not really the point of this. This is just me like documenting me playing games for some weird reason. All right, let's continue.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in the hospital? How bad is it?
Oh boy.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
Empathy. It's a red check. Oh, chat, we got to pump points into it. Okay, we're going to go... a lot of the times you can bump up your percentages by clicking on this stuff, and then somehow you build up points, percentages toward it. I don't know how it works. So let's... So, how have you been?
How have I been? You're not here to discuss me. What is this about, officer?
Yeah, I figured she was going to know.
Can't write a scene without knowing the actors. Ask more. Get comfortable.
Oh, we just screwed up. Too much small talk. You live here with your husband, right, Victor?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
How old are your daughters?
Jolie is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month.
And where is everybody? You never played this part? Did you play the original or did you play the Final Cut version? Because I was told the Final Cut has like extra stuff, right? I don't. This is my first time. I don't know. You played both? Yeah, this is the result of finding a dead body on the boardwalk on the west side of the map. So I don't know if you found that body. That guy? Yeah. This is part of that quest. This is his wife. Maybe he just forgot about it. I don't know. Didn't know he had a story. Yeah, I took the case. I think you can... Maybe you just decided not to take the case, like when you first found him. I don't know. Because that is a possibility. If you accept the case, by the time you call the station about it, you can't really avoid taking the case. They don't even give you the option. They give you like one option, and it's to take the case. All right, let's look around.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is... out.
She swallows visibly.
Out where?
He has a problem with drinking. And so he disappears every now and then.
Okay.
He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
A problem with drinking sounds familiar. Sure does. To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No, I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the front door.
It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
Wow, imagine living like that. What was the name of the library?
Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayro Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayro.
It is.
What was he supposed to do in the library?
Just to return a book of mine. Why? Why all those questions, Detective?
Was it
Did he...
Was it the Glinting Curve by M. Theobald?
Yes.
Do you remember what he was wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
What about the inner lining?
Yes. The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
Right. There's something I have to tell you.
She folds her hands across her chest.
Oh, we went up. We went up. All right. Let's pop a point into empathy, right? Yeah, empathy, and see what that gives us. We've got 3 points. 72. I'm just going to go for it. That's fine. We'll get through the game. I may not make the best choices, but it's a red check, and I really want this red check. What are we at now? 83%. Is that good enough? I have one more point. It cannot be retried. This is a red check. Good chance? You think we should go with 83, or should we pop another point? I've won stuff with 72% before. I think that's a pretty good chance. And all right, we'll go with 83. I think that's pretty good.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
Got it. I got it. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Impossible versus your 19. Yeah. All right, we got it. Thanks for the claps. Got. Do I just say he's dead like that? I think we'll go with number 2. Number 2 works for me. If anybody was wondering who number 2 works for, it's me.
What did you say?
Your husband, Victor Mejean, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale, like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
But he was just here, alive.
Yeah, it's kind of how it goes.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, man.
Okay.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. It's still early to say, but at first glance, it seems like he slipped and hit his head. We'll just say it was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. I don't think we need to say it's still early. We don't know, you know? I think we know enough.
Was he drunk?
We don't know yet. We don't want to speculate really on anything. We haven't done any testing. We found stuff, but we don't know for sure. You know, trying to be professional about this.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It couldn't have been long.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief.
Here, take this. Give her the lieutenant's handkerchief. No words, just give her the lieutenant's handkerchief. Don't give her the lieutenant's handkerchief. It's too special. We'll just hand it to her. We don't have to say anything.
A small, terrified smile quivers on her face as she takes the handkerchief and wipes away the tears. She looks disoriented.
All right, Granddaddy. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I know it's a long drive home, so safe trip. Let's see, a small, terrified smile grows on her face. She takes handkerchiefs. Yeah.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
I don't know. Nothing's good. It's not going to change anything. If they're out at a friend's, you know, maybe just let them have a good time and then come home and they're going to know something's wrong. At least I would, I think.
No. A day.
Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow. Yeah. I was hoping that was going to be a choice.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
A very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face and runs her fingers over cheeks that have become numb. On one hand, you could avoid all this emotional turmoil by telling her yourself. On the other hand, if you left it to the station, what if it gets to Mac at the police station, the guy who laughed about your gun? Yeah. I don't know. The options that were given to me were about what I was thinking.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath. You really want that guy to take on this emotional case? I said, like, I know it's going to take longer, but I'm going to try and do as many quests as I can. Tasks, whatever you want to call them. I'm not in any rush, even though some of you out there probably wish I would just move it along. You know, we'll get there. The other games aren't going anywhere.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
Set the library card by her. Leave the room. We gotta talk to Kim. So what is, what about the map? Oh. Tommy Laham. Tommy Lahami. That's what it looks like. I don't remember what that is. Tommy. Who is that? Is that the guy by the truck? The back of the truck, maybe? All right, so we got our 2 points in empathy. There's nothing we can do with that. But we will be changing our outfit. Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's the guy that's standing in the behind his truck. So I had these on, right? Because they gave me Encyclopedia, which we actually get XP and Real for. And we changed something else too, didn't we? Or was that it? Maybe that was it. A lot of stuff gives us logic. What is this giving us? Physical instrument? Why do we need that? I just realized you're starting to look a lot like your character. Okay. Okay. Do we have anything that conceptualization could use a boost? Endurance. It all makes sense now. Savoir faire. Our suggestion, though, is at 0. That's pretty bad. Is there anything I can do about that? I don't remember if I looked at that. We have to talk to Kim, but I would like to take a break. It's been almost 2 hours, and I would like to take a break. So I'm going to take a break, and we'll be back for maybe, you know, another hour or so of Disco Elysium tonight. Don't want to go too crazy. Let's try and keep this reasonable length stream. Don't need to be doing 4 or 5 hours during the week. I am so tired. I think I slept like 4 or 5 hours last night. So this game, you know, it's already difficult enough to follow when I'm not extremely tired. So take a break. We'll be right back with Disco Elysium. Roll that beautiful beautiful stream footage. You're listening to Late Night Vibes Radio. I'm Death by Poopy, and I'll be your host this evening. All right, let's die. No, it's not doing any damage. Oh, you can't go in there. We're just gonna cheese it like this. He's gonna land this time, right? Almost. Next time he lands, he's toast. That's it. Mega. Right, where is that key at? I saw it somewhere. There it is. Here we go. Finally reaching the castle and opening the prison cell, Jill meets the prince. I don't know. I kind of just want to beat her. Got her. Nice. Okay, that worked.
I wasn't ready for that. They almost got me. All right, let's open the next door.
No, please. Please, no. Let me save. Please let me save. Okay, please, let me save.
Jeez. These guys are tough. Of course, I didn't exactly expect them to welcome me with open arms. Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's try this next door.
No, stop going indoors, please. Literally made them all from scratch and tested them all. Nothing has moved. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what cables would be bad. If there's a bad cable, it would be like the ISP's cable. You know, like. Oh my God, every time. Hey, that looks like the Ethernet cable. Yeah, I made them all. Literally made them all because I'm a nerd. Hey, we did the thing. I did it. It only took me an hour and 20 minutes. Plus, you know, however long it took me the last time. Thanks for all the GGs. Mario's adventure is over. And it faded away before I could read it. So you'll have to watch the VOD. Can't move. That's good. Now may we go for the head? No. No, we can't. But that's all we can attack. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, I'm back. Let's get back to Disco Elysium. Boop and boop. Hello. Okay, so we gotta talk to Kim. Thanks, Rev. Little Mingus Dew was following me around like a little shadow, screaming at me the whole time. She's still screaming. I have no idea where she is, but I can still hear her. don't know what she's... She's probably yelling at Charlie. Sleeping on the beanbag. All right, Kim, let's chat.
You did well.
What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Right, this is closed then.
Let's go.
All right, we did it. Look at that. Getting stuff done. Every stream now is moving right along with progress here. That's nice. It's nice to see. Okay. Well, what are we doing next? Inspect the traps. Get a seal. Talk about her associates. Oh, yeah. So that's the church. The church ravers. What else? We still don't have info on the armor. For some reason. I guess we have to go talk to Joyce. That makes the most sense to me. Let's go talk to Joyce. That's it? Perfect. Yeah, so we have to go talk to Joyce. I know this will be super exciting too. All right, how do we get out of here? This place is so difficult to navigate. I wish there was a way to get down, like right here. Can we just like jump off of here? All right, we gotta go back this way anyway because this will bring us out pretty close.
You should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? Because the light was on.
The light was on. Thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate that. The light's always on for you, chap. And look at that. I leave the light on. You find me. And you follow me. Alright, so Joyce should be over here by her boat. All right, Rav, this is going to be a good one. Pay attention now. There's going to be a quiz.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Well, hold on. Hold on. Oh, you got to hit me with that face. That really needs to be on a t-shirt, you know? Gotta start pumping that merch out. She looks like Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, I can see that. You doubt anyone would want that on their body? I know somebody who would want that on their body. Let me look at our checks for Sigourney here. Joyce. Volition. Esprit de Corps. I'm looking at white. Here, right? These are found white checks. Those on white are available for you to try now. Right. So we've got to bump up our... Let's see. Conceptualization, impossible. But volition is medium. What is our volition at? It's only at a 2. Can we bump up volition? Okay, your aunt and uncle might be leaving now. All right, I'll be here. Rav loves his family. Rav loves his family. Oh, I guess I gotta back out. Hold on. Oh, thank you. That's all for now. Just kidding. Hold on. I gotta change my pants. I'll be right with you. What do I need now? Volition? All right. Let's start looking at these again. Okay. So we could put on this cuirass. We're going to lose empathy. We're going to lose empathy, though. Is there anything else that can give us volition? Probably not. I have to look at all of it because I don't have all this stuff memorized, you know? We got one thing. We can change our shirt, I guess. What are we losing with that? Physical instrument? That's probably fine. Oh, wait, or is that our jacket? Wait, what shirt was that? It's probably our jacket, though, not our shirt. We're losing esprit de corps and shivers. What was... We need that, but that's legendary check. They left already? Didn't even say goodbye. Unbelievable. I guess they kept them all together. All right, so we're gonna have to raid. Thank you so much for that raid, Slosh Master 21. Playing Snow Runner. I just saw that was on sale. Game looks pretty fun. I do like some driving games myself. American Truck Sim, and I'm playing The Long Drive right now. Thank you so much for that raid. Very kind of you. Welcome in, everybody. Playing some Disco Elysium. It's not a very action-packed game, but I gotta say it's very well written. And I'm quite enjoying it. I've been playing it for probably over 60 hours now. And it's been really fun. Very emotional at times, but the writing is great. The voice acting, it's, you know, fully voiced. So that's cool. From what I understand, that was not the case with the original game. So how's SnowRunner going? I have one streamer friend that plays SnowRunner and MudRunner. And, you know, I bought a couple games off the last sale, and then I saw them playing MudRunner, I think it was. And I was like, man, maybe I should have grabbed that. A new season update came out today. Awesome. Does a season update, is that kind of like a season pass? If you buy the game, do you just get that for free? It does look fun. Those games look fun. They're a little bit, they seem like maybe they're a little bit more casual. Late Raider. Oh, I see how it is. So that's how you found me. How's it going, Late Raider? I'll throw you this, I got a little wave take. I'll wave back at you. Oh, you can buy it separately, or you can buy it. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Chugging along on this Disco Elysium for quite a while now, but it's really fun. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I try and wait for games that have DLC and stuff. I try and be a patient gamer, you know, and buy the game when it's actually complete. But maybe a game like that's never going to truly end. You know, like American Truck Sim, they're constantly coming out with new states. I'm not sure how many they have right now. I don't have many. I think I have like 5 states. I haven't played that in a while. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the long drive. I will sit there and play it for hours, transferring gasoline from a drum into a little jerry can so I can fit it in my van and make it to the next stop. I don't know. It's so janky. It's like if you've ever seen Only Up, you know, that vertical climbing game with the janky physics. It's like that, but driving instead. I guess that's part of the fun. You never know. When I first started playing the game, I veered off the road because my car had awful handling and I hit a pole and half of my wheels fell off. And when I tried to reinstall the wheel, the physics started like freaking out and it started vibrating and the wheel like shot across the map and I never found it. So I had to drive down the road on 3 wheels, trying to find a 4th one again. If games don't have jank, it's automatically not 10 out of 10. You want to get the SnowRunner bundle, but it's too much. I didn't realize they were on a console. I'm not, you know, I have the PS5, but I rarely buy, I only buy physical stuff because I wait for them to be on sale. And I feel like Sony doesn't really discount stuff as deeply as, you know, like I got Elden Ring, I think $30 brand new at Walmart. I don't know if Sony's ever going to have it that low. That'll be like 50% off, right? Mod support for consoles is one of the greatest things. It's on Game Pass. Yeah, I hear about this Game Pass thing. It sounds great. I don't have it. I don't even have an Xbox. I guess you could do it on PC, right? I guess that works for PC too, but I can't really play super new games on my computer. I'm running a 1070 on like a 67, I forget my processor, but you know, I built this computer like 5 years ago and it does okay with stuff like this. Souls games, I just opt to play on PS5. It's easier that way. All right. So we need some volition. Maybe we can pass this. So what's the one thing? Our jacket, right? Let's, you gotta wash your hands with popsicle syrup. Well, that sounds like a good reason to wash them. I wash my hands constantly. Probably too much. I don't like being messy. Oh, is that a shirt? I thought it was a jacket. Okay. Can we just pick this up and it'll swap it. Oh, look at that. I was thinking to myself, can we just put it right on top and it'll swap it out for us? Yes, that is the case. All right. Pretty cool. Yeah, there are some other games. Can you mod Fallout on console? Is that true? I'm trying to remember. I've never done it. I honestly don't really mod ever. But I've been considering maybe playing Oblivion and modding it because Dan's Gaming has been playing it again and I never beat that game. And my computer's it's probably good enough to handle a couple mods. So maybe someday we'll do some modded Oblivion. Trucks, cars, trailers. Even that's worth it though. I mean, anything that you can customize. You can mod Fallout 4 for console. I thought so. I didn't hate Fallout 4. I thought it was fine. It was a rough start. Once I got going, it got better. I'm not into crafting and world building stuff though. Like I just want to shoot stuff, you know? That's what I like doing. All right, let's do our best with this. Where she's all over the place with what kind of stuff she needs, and I don't think we're going to have the stats to do much, but I guess we'll try.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
By the way, I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Well, Xbox and PC have better mods. They're different on Xbox, really? Frav.
Finally, time to choose sides.
Oh, and I just got rid of physical instrument. Let's see. I didn't. All right, so that's an option. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Let's see. Everett Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He's the champion I've sworn fealty to. Fealty? Fealty? I don't know what that is. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. I have to look that up. Sometimes I don't know words. This game has those all clumped together. A feudal tenant's or vassal's sworn loyalty to a lord. Formal acknowledgement of loyalty to a lord. There you go. The more you know. It's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job. There we go. There we go.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
Oh, well, I suppose.
The RCM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
That's right, Kim. Thanks for backing me up.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not corrupt. I'm just like, you know, a little corrupt. It's not the same thing. Everybody's a little corrupt, you know? It's fine. Next gen and last gen have different mods. Huh. Well, that's good that there's like some compatibility there. Supposedly Nintendo is finally starting to understand about that too, and the next console is going to be much easier to, you know, transition over to. 'Cause that's the one thing that my wife has been hating on about Nintendo. Like every time a new Nintendo console comes out, she's like, no, we're not getting another console because you just end up having to get everything all over again. And we have a Switch. The only console we didn't have, I guess would be a GameCube. We had a Wii and a Wii U and a Switch. And I gotta say, I miss the Wii. Not so much the Wii U. And our Wii U actually died on us. It started having, I believe, like, the code I looked up, it was some kind of memory problem. We sent it back to Nintendo, and they sent us a replacement unit. And I swear that one did it too. They must be running out of functional Wii U's. I ended up selling it on eBay because it was the only console sitting around that we didn't play. Everything else gets played now and again on stream, you know, like Dreamcast and the Genesis, Super Nintendo. I've played PS5. I probably won't even bother with PS3 at this point. And maybe Switch. I've got some Switch games. We could do like Mario Odyssey or... You know, I never played Mario Sunshine. I tried to play Mario 64 because I bought the 3D All-Stars. I gotta say, I don't have nostalgia glasses for that game, and it was awful. I don't think I'll ever beat that game. I'll probably never go back to it. But maybe Sunshine. Maybe Sunshine.
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Oh boy. She needs to just stop.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
I don't know if I honestly care. I'll do my best to get through this and make it worthwhile, but I find her just as fun to talk to as Evrart, so I don't know.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
No, thank you, electrochemistry. You just need to shut up. Mr. Evrart is helping me find my gun. Yeah, let's just go with that. I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht. He asked me to open a door. He asked me to deliver an envelope. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind. I don't know. It seems like we're supposed to talk about this stuff. I don't know, though. I guess we're not forced to right now. I don't really want to, but I also want the conversation to go my way, and a lot of the times that doesn't happen unless you give a little too. You have commitment issues and needed another popsicle? I made this, last night I made this dessert. It was supposed to be an icebox cake. It was sort of like a layered no-bake cheesecake in a way. It was like graham crackers and this cream mixture and fresh strawberries mixed with fresh mint and lime and honey. It was good, except for I didn't have any like whipping cream. I have this powdered cream. It's cream. It's like milk solids, and then you just mix it with water and let it sit overnight, and it essentially just reconstitutes back to heavy cream. But you can't whip it. It will work if you need cream for a recipe, and it just keeps in the cabinet. You don't have to worry about having cream on hand all the time. It just sits in the cabinet, and then you just mix it up when you need it. It works great. Problem is, it did not work for this, and it did not whip, and it didn't turn out as well as it could have. It still tasted good, but the consistency was not right. You already had dinner, trying to make you go for seconds. Totally up to you. You know, I'm assuming you're an adult. You don't have to answer that one way or the other. And that's the great thing about being an adult. If you want, you had dinner, but, you know, that could have been cake or ice cream. Because you can do whatever you want. If you want to have macaroni and cheese for breakfast and cake for lunch and ice cream for dinner, that's fine. You turned 21 on the 7th. You had goulash. Well, happy birthday. You're talking July 7th? Because my birthday was on the 3rd. I am older than you now. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't stream at all. I don't really like drawing attention. I'm not like, hey, it's a birthday stream. No, I don't do that. But I've met so many people that have a birthday close to mine, and I went most of my life not really knowing anybody with a July birthday. And now I know like 5. Well, she already knows about this stuff, so I think maybe we can talk about it. I don't know. I don't want to go against... I don't really want to talk to her about this stuff, but I might need to. You stream for 12 hours? Ugh, I don't... Well, I mean, I couldn't really do that because of, you know, responsibilities, but even like physically, I don't know how people... My longest streams have been like 6 hours. I actually did a Disco Elysium stream not long ago that was 6 hours, and by the end of it, I didn't even remember my name. I don't know how people are doing longer, but you know, if I had actual sleep and I could stream at a reasonable hour, yeah, I could probably do it. But you know, I'm getting like, if I'm lucky, I get 5 hours of sleep, take care of a 4-year-old all day, and then also do some house stuff, like, I don't know, laundry, fixing stuff, and then stream starting at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, not really the best way to approach it, but you know, it's what I can do. Mr. Everart is helping me find my gun. Oh God, this is not what I want to do, but we're going to do it anyway.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
Uh-huh.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
I wanted to see what would happen. I didn't really want to do it, but I also wanted to do it. Maybe I should have saved before this. Your first 12 hour, you were falling asleep before you ended it? Yeah, that's how it was when I do 6 hours. I have no idea what happens in the last hour. Today was your longest stream, Slosh? It's hard to balance streaming and work. Yeah, see, I don't have like a job that I have to show up for at a specific time, except for waking up, because I stay at home with my daughter and take care of her all day. So it's kind of a job, but not one that I get paid for, or I don't have a boss to answer to. But it's still exhausting. You know, I'm taking care of breakfast and lunch every day and playing. She was helping me. My daughter was helping me with my lighting today, because I've been working on trying to set up more interactive stuff with the stream, and she was playing Lego, Duplo, you know. So I'm helping her design a house, and I'm trying to work on the lighting. And I was like, hey, when I do this, can you tell me what color it is? She's like, yeah, sure. She loves helping with this kind of stuff. And she's like, it went back to the default color. I was like, thanks. She's so funny. She picks up everything I say. So she was telling me it was the default color. Like, all right, great. It stayed red. I'm like, oh, man. So, yeah, maybe we won't continue down this path with this game. We'll see.
He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
That's a good.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Yeah, she likes to help with everything. She's good at helping with stuff in the kitchen. She helps pull weeds in the garden. She chases the cats. I guess that helps them by making them exercise. I don't know.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Rav's back. Welcome back. Hope you're feeling better. Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun. That's what I feel like at this point. No.
Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then. Is there anything else?
I never said he was helpful, did I? I don't know. I don't remember. Let's just say wow. Wow. What kind of wow are we looking for? Lego Duplo's great. You didn't have it when you were a kid. As one of those kids that just... Yeah. I told my daughter, she's going to be 5 in September, and I said, you know, my mom kept probably most of my Lego from when I was a kid. I had the castle, I had Technics, the big plane with like the propeller and like the stick would move the ailerons. It's all in a big bin. All of it. It's in the basement. My mom she keeps everything. I don't know if you're out there yet, Mom, but I mean, I guess it worked out. This was not really, not saying my daughter was not planned, but I never thought I was going to have a child, and we were like, hey, you know, we probably should. Someone needs to take care of us when we're old. So my mom kept my Lego, and now I can give it to my daughter. She's going to be 5 in September. Yeah, unfortunately, not making the cutoff for kindergarten. So she's going to be a 5-year-old in a 4-year-old preschool class. But she likes it. She's socializing. It's fine. But yeah, so I'm going to give her all of my Lego. That's what I told her. I said, it's down there. I'm going to clean them all up. And you're going to upgrade to regular Lego from Duplo. Like, there's only so many things you can build with these blocks. They're so big. It's like, it'll be like building in 8-bit and then going to like, maybe not Dreamcast, but, you know, it'll be a couple generations. I don't have the instructions or anything for these sets, so we're just going to build rainbow houses most likely. You know, like just like, she doesn't really care what the stuff looks like. We just build stuff. She makes all kinds of crazy vehicles, and it's still fun, but she's going to love like real Lego. I still love Lego. My wife got me a couple small sets for like Father's Day or something a couple years ago. And I built them. I put them together. It's still fun. I'm not even sure which one I would want right now. Oh, my wife found on the Lego website, they have, my daughter's getting into Stardew Valley, and they have Stardew Valley Lego sets, at least concepts. I don't know if they're actual sets or not, but I have a feeling if those are going to be real sets. I didn't look at it myself. She just kind of showed me pictures. I'm like, we're probably going to end up getting those, because my wife is also a big Stardew fan. I've played it a little bit, but I'm not good at it. You know, I play co-op with my wife on PS5, the PS4 version, but I'm going to get it on PC. And Sarandon just informed me that there's new content coming for Stardew, which is amazing. At that point, I treat them like D&D middies, put them together and just paint it. Grew up on Lego and Hot Wheels Matchbox cars. Heck yeah, I had so many Hot Wheels Matchbox. I don't know, I might have honestly had more Matchbox. For me, though, my big collection was Micro Machines. I don't know if you remember the play sets that had like gas can and car wax, and they were all like garage related real looking items that opened up into buildings. I had the entire set. I had so many Micro Machines. Now I'm just thinking, man, I wish I had Micro Machines. I would end the stream right now and just play Micro Machines. But I don't have any, so I guess we're going to keep streaming. I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
Should we just tell her all this stuff? I had, I had those tracks, the plastic tracks that you could slip together with like there's like this plastic tongue that would join the tracks together like underneath, and you could make loops and stuff. It was like what color was mine? I think mine was like orange. I don't remember what it was called, but it was just gravity. It wasn't like motorized. Because I know they had like the motorized like car shooters that would shoot them down the track. I never had that, but I would build tracks that were like gravity powered. Hey, Meow, what's going on? Is it me, or does Joyce Messier resemble Lucille from Arrested Development? Yeah, I see that too. I think, Rav, you said Sigourney Weaver too. Man, Micro Machines were awesome. I still have one. I just remembered. I have the Micro Machines Enterprise D. I still have it. It's the only Micro Machine I have because I love Star Trek. Yeah. I just remembered that. I've got an Enterprise D. It's down in the basement. I could probably go right down and find it. I never lose track of that. Yeah, she definitely does. She looks like a couple people. Not sure who else she looks like. Those two are definitely close. And, you know, the hair, Lucille, the facial structure, a little bit too. The hair, not so much for Sigourney Weaver, but I see where you're coming from. She also has that Thanos jaw. Little Thanos in there. Did you now? She's intrigued. A little confused. What sort of borscht is he making? Had a bunch of toys, let's see. Mainly used. You gave them to your little brother. He didn't take care of them? I didn't always take care of stuff either. I changed once I got older, for sure. I got bored, and then I got creative. Not a good combo. You know, I like to do things for science. I do now, but back then it was probably a little less scientific and more just destructive. It's kind of like, you know, Will It Blend, or that hydraulic press YouTube channel. That's kind of stuff I would have considered science back then. What does it look like when you smash it? The kid from Toy Story? Yeah, probably. Except with Lego. Like, I was protective of certain things. Like my consoles, I took really good care of my games. My collection had all of the posters, the instruction booklets, the boxes. I'm talking all the way back to Master System, my Genesis game, everything. I took care of my games big time. Let's just tell her about all this stuff. Who cares?
The Strike Brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it?
Yes.
Why, if I may ask? Why make them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already?
I don't know. I mean, what's wrong with getting a little more corked? Still the Matchbox players that fold out and you could connect the road together. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I had that, but I think I know what you're talking about. That's kind of what I was talking about with the Micro Machines. I had stuff like that kind of, well, the stuff I had didn't really connect together, but I was looking up, my daughter's been into watching my old cartoons because I essentially give her that as an option to watch, like Mask and Transformers, like first gen Transformers and all that stuff. And she's been loving Mask and Transformers. And I was just curious. I was telling her, like, when I was little, all these shows had toys, and they essentially made the show to sell the toys. So, but they were still cool. I mean, you can't deny that Transformer toys were awesome, and so were Mask vehicles. And I said, I had all these vehicles, and I was like, how much do they go for now? I think I looked up the mobile command center from Mask, you know, the tractor, the truck. It was like $200. I had, between my friend and I, we probably had almost all of them, and we would have had like thousands of dollars. I'm like, what happened to all that stuff? I don't even know. Rav, what is it with you and your neighbors shooting off fireworks all the time? Your slot car track? Oh yeah, I had a slot car track too. I had $200. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had slot cars too. We'll probably get that for my daughter. I think that's something I'd be like, yeah, let's play that. They launched fireworks. I don't have firework problems. My neighbors are always shooting stuff. Non-stop gunfire, like, all year round.
Yes, Detective. What were you hoping to accomplish with this strange thing?
The booklet that showed all the play sets and cars. Yeah, those were the best. Just getting catalogs of things were sometimes just as fun as actually getting a toy. You live in a crappy neighborhood, but at least it's not gunshots. I live in the country. It's always gunshots. Sometimes during the day, sometimes at night. It doesn't matter. Anytime. People like to target shoot. You know, it's a lot of farmland. They'll just set up impromptu target range. Doesn't always work out. Where I used to live, not far from here, my neighbor's house was getting hit by random gunfire. And here people were target shooting in a field, like way far away from the house, but the bullets were hitting the house. And they actually tracked them down. Let's see. What was I trying to accomplish? Why are there so many gunshots? You'll be back soon? All right, I'll be here for a little bit. Not doing super late stream, but I don't know. I mean, when you live in the country, it's just something you do. I've done it myself. My friends have property up on a mountain, and we'd go way up to the top of the mountain and set up targets, but, you know, we weren't shooting toward anybody. Not the ghetto type? No. I mean, I'm not sure it's really any better. But it's just something you do when you live rurally, I guess. Stop sign still has bullet holes? Oh boy. Yikes. I don't know. This one's not really speaking to me. An act born of sympathy for the working man. I worship Al Ghul in many ways. It's uninteresting. I thought it would make the broth taste better. Actually, I turn the knob like this.
Beyond curious. I will choose to interpret that as you turning the alcohol in the strike brew down, for the sake of our professional relationship.
Sure. That works for me. Yeah, I can't say that I've ever experienced that, Slosh. 6 cop cars outside. The only exciting thing that ever happens around here is accidents, because I live like along a country highway. It's like a 2-lane straightaway, and there was a plane crash. I was outside with my daughter playing in the yard, and we live near a small municipal airport. And I was in my garage, and I heard an airplane coming from the normal direction, but it sounded much louder, and it didn't sound good. So it made me come out of the garage and look up. And just as I did that, it was flying over me, my house and my garage, maybe 500 feet. Like, it was really, really low. And my daughter was only like 3. And I looked at her, and we watched the plane go across the road, and then it went down behind some trees. And just as it was going over the trees, it started banking to the right, which would be east. And I looked at her, and I was like, I think that plane just crashed. I was like, I don't hear it anymore. And she was like, looking at me like, oh no. I was like, I think we should call 911. She's like, yeah, call 911. So I called, and I was like, I think I just saw a plane crash, but I don't know because I didn't hear anything. And I said, there is an airport nearby, but I said, it's not that close. And the guy was kind of laughing at me. He's like, okay. He's like, at first, I think he thought I meant like an airliner. I was like, no, it was like a twin engine. He's like, oh, okay. And he kind of laughed. He's like, well, we'll send somebody out to check it out. Not long after that, I heard emergency vehicles coming because I told them about where I think it went down. And it took about an hour for something to show up in the news. But sure enough, the plane did crash. They had engine trouble. It was a student pilot with his teacher. And he was having engine failure problems. And they tried to land in a nearby field. But it was so muddy, it just rained, that when they touched down, it just flipped over upside down. And everybody was okay. But yeah, I actually called in a plane crash. That was interesting. That's probably the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know if that's good or bad. But yeah, nobody was hurt. It just went down in the field. It was crazy. I was like, that just happened? It's so bizarre, like, and surreal when it's like happening. And I was like, I hesitated for a good like 10, 15 seconds before I called. I'm like, am I really calling in a plane crash? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, well, if I do and it's not a plane crash, am I going to get in trouble? I don't know. But I'm happy I did. I don't know if I was the one that really caused the emergency vehicles to investigate, but, you know, it did crash on a farm. There's a good chance the farmer, by the time I called, it was probably crashing. And there's a chance that the farmer called the same time I did. I don't know.
And because I don't like the idea of them any more drunk than they already are. What else?
He asked me to open a door. We're just going to tell her everything. It seems like we're supposed to make this awkward, I guess.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
Yeah, I mean, they are trained, but I gotta say, I've read many stories the last couple years about the way 911 operators have treated people. So I don't know how extensive their training is. I gotta say, it's probably not very good. And yeah, he definitely was like, okay, buddy, a plane crash, huh? It wasn't like quite that condescending, but he definitely made me question myself. I was like, I think it crashed. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see it crash, but I don't hear it anymore. And the airport is too far away. Like he went down over the trees and then it was down. I'm like, those are fields. I knew that much. I don't know. ultimately, I felt better that I called it in. Even if it wasn't me that actually caused the emergency crews to investigate. But yeah, crazy stuff. And accidents happen pretty frequently around here. My neighbor was just telling me, my neighbor and I were talking while we were watching a crew clean up an accident about a previous accident a couple of weeks ago from this accident. And he's like, yeah, I knew who the guy was, and he let me buy the truck for like a couple $100. And he's like, the body was trashed, but he's like, the engine was still good. So he's like, I'm going to swap it out. So that's what it's like to live in the country. Oh my, a real door.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
Let's see. It had to be done. I got information. It was useful to the case.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
Let's keep going.
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return.
Well, I don't really know what I'm doing right now.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal, and it was not for nothing.
Thanks, Kim.
This seems serious.
Authority. Oh, man. I don't have much of that. It seems like the only oversight. Authority could have come in handy quite a few times. I have a point I could throw in, but honestly, at this point, I have 4. It could be worse. I've got a learned skill bonus on that. I don't know.
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Yes, Kim, I know. It's the end of the stream, probably, and I don't know what else to say. I'm doing my best, Kim. You could help me, to just stand there, giving me looks, rustling your nylon. Let's see. Our choices are: the Union's militant wing organized the lynching. Everard says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries after the Union, and now one's dead. Everard asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation. He didn't seem at all worried about the whole conflict that's developing. That's all I've got to say. It seems like we just have to... These are the starting points, and then we're going to have some branching after it. It feels like these are all slightly related, but also different. So I guess we'll start at the top.
Yes, that's the talk about town. The Hardy Boys, they're called. Find the name rather amusing, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, maybe there's not going to be branching. I don't know.
The company did not send mercenaries after the Union. I told you in great detail about the mistakes my side made. And of course, I accept them completely.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope you don't share Everart's view on things. After all, as he said, one's dead now. The Pines certainly hasn't killed any of theirs.
Let's keep it that way, she means to add, but then doesn't.
Everard asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate. Whoa, that's a word. Cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
We cannot discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation, ma'am. Besides, you haven't exactly been forthcoming yourself.
That is only fair.
I've said all I can.
Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise, you'll have opened that door for naught. Anything else?
He didn't seem at all worried about the whole conflict that's developing.
I wouldn't have taken Everard for a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
No, it was more like he wanted things to get worse. In secret, of course.
He wasn't trying to impress anyone. I think he wants things to escalate.
Or he wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war.
Of course, brinkmanship takes showmanship. We should have seen it before, in his office. He might well have been performing for us.
There's always that risk, man. But if I may offer my opinion, he means it.
Kim's right. I'm pretty sure he meant it.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
Have I underestimated the Union's ferocity? She has to ask herself by now.
That's all I've got to say.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Hey, Nero. When is Kim wrong? When he keeps his mouth shut, I would say. Sometimes, I'm like, hey, Kim, gonna help me out here? Just get a weird look. I mean, he knows. He does let me handle a lot of stuff for some reason. Sometimes I don't know why. But we've been doing okay. I don't know if I want to talk. I mean, I feel like I'm just going to talk about all this anyway. It's already been awkward. Kim's just too polite to interfere. Yeah, he's very professional. Yeah. I try and be, but I also try and I try and goof around with Kim just to see if I can make him crack. I think he almost smiled once. Let's see. He asked me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
To a nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
She looks over the bay.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
He wants to build a youth center here for the children of Martinez.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
Her eyes run across the water remorsefully.
Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
You're quite fond of this village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
You've been to Martinez before.
Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you miss those times.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats. Like reavers.
Right, Slosh. I understand. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that. It was nice chatting with you. Come back again sometime. Seriously. It's very kind of you. I used to look at the game thinking it froze because you stand still while reading. I mean, my character, or... I mean, I'm sitting in a chair. Do you mean me? And I also... I'm not capturing my mouse, so the whole time I'm reading, I'm also, like, messing around with my mouse on the screen. Sometimes I talk about stuff and I circle it with my mouse. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not capturing it. But at least I know what I'm talking about.
We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in '08. Imagine.
Why aren't I capturing the mouse? I don't know. I kind of felt like it might be distracting because, like I just said, I'm just kind of like messing around with it while I'm reading. I do a lot of circles with it. And I think it would just be distracting. People are just going to like stare at the mouse doing circles and like figure eights all over the screen. But I try and at least look over and make sure the text is visible. I don't know. I guess I don't find it to be that important. And like I said, just distracting. It really doesn't. I don't think it adds anything to the game. If you can see my mouse. I don't know. I just rattled that answer off the top of my head. I didn't really have a good answer. I was actually talking about it last stream, I think. I was asking Argent, like, how is it possible that you can see my game, but you can't see my mouse? And he was just saying how you can replace the Windows cursor with another graphic. And then I guess OBS is just blocking, because the option is in OBS when I capture it. I could probably just turn it on. I don't know if it would work instantly or if I would have to restart for that to work. But that's all, really. I'm goofing around with it. So, you're sad you can't buy the place.
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
Me too. Wow, we're like besties.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
Like, if you see, like, the text gets highlighted, like, that's when my mouse goes over it. So you can see how, like, I'm doing, I guess it's not really helping because I'm still doing this. Wasn't really thinking about that. See, I'd rather not talk about something else. Let's see, I'd rather talk about something else. Oh my God, it's getting to be that time. For now, if you don't mind, conclude.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
She simmers down now. Simadana. Simadana.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I've got some more questions.
More lessons in basic reality?
Yeah.
My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Can I boost? I can boost my esprit de corps. We could do this first, and... Alright, let's go through these. And then, hopefully we can back out and change our clothes. That's the weirdest part of this game, is like, excuse me, ma'am. I've got to change my pants to get more conceptualization, or however you say it. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm ready. Let's talk. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth. Like that? What's the big time?
The revolution.
Ha. And what is this revolution I keep hearing about? It's a good question. I keep hearing about the revolution. I mean, they could have explained it, but if they explained it the way most of this game is, I probably zoned out for a couple seconds and missed something.
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
That's a tragedy.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
I don't care about kings. Tell me one more thing. I'm definitely going with that.
About head shooting?
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Oh, not the liberals. Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
True, yeah. I remember.
She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition? Do you know Co-Carnage?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist? Wow, we got a lot of questions here. We don't know what anything is.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
I've been told that.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
I've always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything. Yeah, this game likes to call me out on that, but I'm sure a lot of people feel that way, and that's why they put that in there. I guess it depends on who you're role-playing as. I'm not very good at role-playing. I just pick the answer I like the best. Let's see. We're going to go with number 3.
An almost endearingly moralist standpoint. It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Zaroth do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
No way.
Indeed. Zarat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
What?
It was a funny time in history. They discovered transistors and rock music, but they didn't know anything about prions. Nobody did.
Prions are for real scary. Don't read about prions. If you don't know about prions, it's better you just don't know about them. I mean, it's interesting, but it's kind of scary. I mean, if you like science and you like to learn stuff, by all means, look up prions. But it's one of those things that you don't need to know about it. Just live your life not being concerned about prions. But you like learning stuff unless it's creepy. I wouldn't call prions creepy. I would call prions concerning. But fascinating. So, I don't know. It's not gross or anything like that. It's just kind of like, oh man, really? That something like that exists? So, I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. But, it's kind of why I ended up studying, some medical-y kind of stuff. It is fascinating. But, yeah, check it out. Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Wow. This just keeps going. This is one of those conversations I was concerned about getting into when I was like planning to stop, because we are over 3 hours now. And I said early on, I was like, we're doing 3 hours or we're going to try. Well, we're trying, but I don't want to just click through this. I'm going to keep trying to end this properly. So maybe if we can get back to the main conversation where we've got to do a wardrobe change to potentially win some roles. Maybe that, but you know, I really want to do that too. This is so hard. What do I do? At least this part we have to keep going with. What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
You like supernatural creepy? Yeah, I used to, I think I used to like believe in ghosts at one time, but I don't really believe in much of anything anymore. Those were fun times. Do you believe in ghosts, Rev? What kind of supernatural stuff are you into? Do you like the show Supernatural? That was pretty good for, you know, a couple seasons, and then it was kind of like, what? And then, did it get better again? I don't remember. Is that show still on? This game just makes me want to ask questions. You believe in ghosts? You've seen it? Yeah, I thought I saw stuff too. I don't know. I'm just leaning more towards, it's probably something else. I don't know. Supernatural went downhill after the creator left. I didn't know why. It just got to the point where like, oh boy, he's possessed again. Here we go. It's just like, let's trade off being possessed. But it started out pretty strong. I avoided it for so long. It's kind of like certain games I avoided for a while for some unknown reason, like Hollow Knight. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to see anything about a Hollow Knight. And then I finally played it and I was like, wow, this game's really good and hard, but still good. And I was like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is the same way. I remember one day I was like, I'm going to go out of my comfort zone and I'm going to watch something totally random. And I started watching Buffy and I was like, oh my God, this show is awesome. And Angel is actually good too. I like Buffy and Angel. They're really well done, like campy, but well done campy.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill, Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the Suzerain and the Commune.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. You're saying nasty black spider, but I mean, like, how do you know it was nasty? What happened? Let's see. What happened in the rest of the world? In the rest of the world. Proceed.
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Wait, is that true? It's speciest to think all spiders are nasty. See, I'm a nature lover. I love animals more than people, honestly. And spiders are included. I take them outside. Any bug I find inside. I kill flies. I do. They're kind of hard to catch, honestly. If I could catch flies and take them outside, I would. But ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, I take everything outside. If it needs to go outside. We've got, I don't know if anybody out there has the house centipedes. They're the ones that you turn the light on and they go zooming like 100 miles an hour into the darkness. Yeah. We have those all over the place. Well, I don't think daddy longlegs are even spiders, are they? Are they really spiders? I don't remember. I mean, they don't do anything. They walk all creepy, but... Taking it outside would be saying, here's a second chance to bite and poison me. Yeah, you're giving it a choice. Like, do you want to turn your life around? Or... It's just the nice thing to do, Rav. I mean, you're just judge, jury, and executioner. Is that how you live your life? Wait, you're saying it's been like this for 43 years?
Time flies.
Time flies. That sounds like a bug. I should probably kill it. Rav, how do you kill time? What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
She curtsies.
Welcome to reality, baby.
Wow, that would be a great sound clip. Welcome to reality, baby.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
That'd be a good follow notification. Someone follows and she's like, welcome to reality, baby. Did I ask you something? You had to go check on a light because it was flickering. Your mom turned it off. Oh, maybe it was a ghost. I just asked you a stupid question. Just watch the VOD. I didn't ask you anything important. I was just joking. It's just a prank, bro. Oh boy, we're not... This is going to take a while. I don't think I'm getting off in reasonable time. Which side was Wild Pines Group on?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
Oh, what would I have done differently? Probably not talk to you. I asked you, who are you in all this?
And I asked you, pastless detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
When she said postless, I thought she said, it was almost like pontless. I was like, oh God, did I forget to put pants on? Like, no, I didn't actually do my wardrobe change yet. Don't worry, Rav. It wasn't mean. I was just being silly. It was a good one, though. I gotta say. You missed a good one. I don't know what I would have done differently.
Then you would have died, most likely. Not far from here. Maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the Coalition took the city.
Speculating and thinking about this kind of stuff is just so pointless. Like, I'm not a fan of these kinds of questions. Like, it doesn't matter what I would have done. It's impossible to ever experience that. So why even talk about it? I don't know.
The cold runs down your spine. She gestures toward the waters.
Let's see. Let's see. Probably.
The wind stops. There is silence on the dark water of the Martinez Inlet. A dog barks. A gunshot echoes off the walls of some distant building.
No, almost certainly. The commune would have forced you. Such was the fate of the undecided.
I think I accidentally clicked on the wrong one. I wanted this one. Which side was Wild Pine's group on?
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
It's hard to tell if you're reading stuff in-game or IRL. Would have followed the footsteps. Fought with the communards. I don't know. I don't really like to feed into their questions sometimes. I like the game because it does really let you make decisions. I really don't know if I've ever played a game that was this detailed. I know it's not exceptionally detailed graphically. I like the art style, though, for the most part. I don't love everyone's portrait, but I think they're trying to make you feel something with the portrait. That's why it's always in your face. If you hate looking at it, you know, it's probably for a good reason. Let's see, they picked the winning side. That's why they're here and others are not. They got lucky.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge. I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
My political profile was mostly inconsequential. Most of it is just, it's not really sticking with me. I'm making decisions in the moment, but as far as like what my political beliefs are in the game, I'm not really sure I have any, and I guess that's, maybe I'm projecting. I don't know. I don't have a strong political profile IRL either. I kind of do it like this. I'm like, does this thing make sense to me? Do I agree with the point of this? Not like who is trying to make this point, but what the actual guts of the point are, you know, like, I don't know. You would have sided with the king.
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was.
Perhaps. Doesn't really matter, honestly.
10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They are what they are, but we got to keep asking questions about it. What if? What if? Who cares?
Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
What is your favorite color?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
Let's see, that's at 58. Oh, that went up to 92. Well, let's skip that for now. I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor, a devourer of nations and infants.
I believe her.
I am an ultra.
Is that like... Is it like the Avengers?
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
I'm Batman. Oh, here we go with more branches. Oh my god. We're going to be here until tomorrow. Wait, it is tomorrow. Wait, what's an ultra? Exactly.
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
Cool. I liberate pretty hard myself. Sometimes I do want to click on stuff, like, just to see. Like, these are both really good. I really want to do this one. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I really want to do this, but WWKD. What would Kim do? I don't understand. What's so vile about that?
Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution.
Your head's starting to hurt, so I'm going to get some rest. Hey, sounds like a great idea. I wish I could, but this game, it just gets me in these non-stop conversations toward the end. And Rav, help me. Help me. How do I get out of this game? It doesn't stop. Well, thanks for being here, Rav. And I'm happy that you're actually going and getting some rest rather than falling asleep again. And again. And again. Please, if you're tired, just leave, you know? You don't have to stick around. Who knows when I'm going to get out of here? I don't even know. I always say when I'd like to, but you're learning. That's good. Good, Rav. It's a good Rav. But seriously, thanks for being here, Rav. Don't forget to use the alert command. Yeah. You know, yeah, I know. Sometimes I would like to save, like, you know, like half an hour ago? That would have been nice. Yeah, some of these interactions are taking quite a long time. I completely agree. But you can't. So it's one of those things that I don't want to talk about, things you can't change. If you can't change something, if it's not something that's within your control, then you just have to, you know, work your way through it the best you can. Once you realize you can't change it, then it makes it so much easier to deal with.
We surrendered the nation to financial colonists. No saint person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
Absolutely.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
I don't care.
A fitting punishment, to be forgotten, if not forgiven. Save a prayer for us in our chateaus on Ozon and in Stella Maris.
Mm-hmm.
When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
Oh, man. I could get out now. But what if I do, like, this? We're going to get this. I was kind of going for this, but I'm going to wait. And change out. I know I have stuff to boost my esprit de corps. I can conclude and save. That is true. I probably should, honestly. I probably should. Let's take a look at this quick. We've got 2 points. Our esprit de corps is at a 4. What have we accomplished here? The dead body. And get a reality lowdown has been completed. Yeah. Yeah, I think we probably should just pick this up next time. This game just makes me want to keep going, you know? Yeah, the checks might get me into long dialogue trees again. I know. It's so hard. It's so easy to just click on it, though. Look at that. 92%. Easy. We got this. No. Stop. Come on. I can't. I mean, I could, but I shouldn't. No, I can't do it.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Now,
anything else?
How do I get back to that? I've got some more questions about reality. Which is the one that will take me back to that? I don't remember. Oh, was it... What do you do? Maybe it's what do you do? I don't know. Or I've got some more questions about reality. Next time I initiate conversation, I'll be there. Sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I had more of a schedule. I used to, but it's kind of difficult to have one right now. So I'm here when I can be, for as long as I can be. I try not to stay away for too long. But that's all for now. And let me... Oh, it's going to auto-save? I like to do a hardcore save here. Let me just save for real. Is it letting me... Was it in the middle of auto-saving? There we go. Okay, I was going to say, it's not giving me the option. I think I hit it right when auto-save came up, and I thought it already finished auto-saving, but I just like to do a... I want to click on that save myself. All right. Yeah, I think that's the right decision. So let me pop on over here and say thank you everyone who's been hanging out all night with me playing Disco Elysium. Thank you to Sarandon for gifting a sub over to Ravenous Lobo. And thanks for the follow. You know who you are. And for the raid, /Master21. That was very nice of you. I gotta say, this game has been great. It's been a great experience, and I'm meeting so many new people. I didn't expect to meet so many new people playing this game because, I don't know, I just figured it was kind of older by now, and maybe people didn't really care about it anymore. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, but it's been really fun in various ways. So, good night, Sarandon. I'm surprised you're still here. I keep forgetting how far back in time you are. But yeah, good night, everybody. I will see you when I see you. Have a great rest of your week. Almost there. Tomorrow's Thursday. You got this.